Hi, let's talk about Barbie, the movie. The film's marketing strategy is a fascinating study in the art of disguise. Robbie Brenner, the executive producer behind Mattel Films and a key figure in bringing Barbie to the silver screen, made it abundantly clear that this film should not be labeled as feminist. This statement was echoed by other unnamed Mattel executives during interviews, yet viewers expected a classic Barbie tale, possibly with subtle nods to modern feminism and political correctness, a common theme in the contemporary Hollywood. However, what they encountered was far from the anticipated, as the film revealed itself to be intensely feminist, with a bold stance against traditional masculinity, motherhood, and social norms. The narrative commences in Barbie Land, an enchanting domain entirely under the command of formidable female Barbies, presidents, Supreme Court judges, doctors, scientists, Nobel Peace Prize winners, all women at the helm. In stark contrast, the male Barbies, known as Kens, are relegated to mere appendages, desperate to win the affections of Barbies to no avail. It's a curious and thought-provoking deception, suggesting a commentary on the superficiality of male-female relationships. Margot Robbie's portrayal of Barbie adds to the intrigue with a sharp remark about Ryan Gosling's Ken, implying that men only value women for their appearance. This feminist notion finds resonance in the matriarchal structure of Barbie Land, where women assert control over everything, while men serve as mere adornments. The film seeks to prompt applause for this societal structure, advocating its supposed chasteness and virtue, while simultaneously casting a critical eye on the real world's patriarchal nature, branding it as despicable and revolting. As the story unfolds, Ken and Barbie's journey into the real world exposes them to patriarchal society that inspires a radical transformation in Barbie Land. The film portrays this shift as a celebratory moment, intending to underscore the exclusive role of women in ruling, relegating men and patriarchy as undesirable. This development leads the Kens to resort to manipulative tactics, brainwashing the Barbies to submit to their whims. A visually striking yet contentious portrayal of gender dynamics. The narrative takes further unexpected turns with the introduction of Alan, a male Barbie portrayed by Michael Cera, symbolizing the male feminist championing a women-led matriarchal society. The characterization adds depth to the film's exploration of gender, roles, and power dynamics, provoking contemplation on the complexities of such societal constructs. Let us pause to critically examine film's portrayal of masculinity, which reveals a striking superficiality that borders on mocking traditional male traits. Male Barbies, known as Kens, embody a perpetual state of adolescence, indulging in frivolous pursuits like video games, gym workouts, and material possessions. They prioritize physical appearance and objectify women, reinforcing stereotypes that one might associate with a matriarchal society, a notion that becomes a paradox within the film. Contrasting with this caricature of masculinity, the film presents the ideal of traditional masculinity, one of self-discipline, emotional maturity, striving for goodness and righteousness. This dichotomy raises questions about the film's underlying commentary on gender dynamics and societal structures. It's not just the Kens who are depicted as brainless imbeciles. Film extends this portrayal to every male character in the real world, perpetuating a pervasive stereotype that lacks nuance and depth. Narrative introduced a human mother and daughter who own Margot Robbie's Barbie doll. Initially, the daughter criticized Barbie, condemning her as a symbol of sexualization, rampant consumerism, and even fascism. However, upon discovering Barbie Land's matriarchal history, her criticism inexplicably dissipates. The mother, portrayed by America Ferrera, attempts to liberate the Barbies from the Ken's brainwashing in a manner that could only be described as cringe-worthy. Her impassioned speech about the perceived unfairness and challenges faced by women in male-dominated societies falls flat, given the contexts of the matriarchal Barbie land where men were treated as inferior beings. It is a fluid attempt to address complex gender issues and inadvertently diminishes the film's depth and message, despite the film's questionable handling of gender dynamics. It does inspire the Barbies to remember their strength, independence, and accomplishments as authors, doctors, politicians, and Nobel Peace Prize winners. This realization motivates them to overthrow the Kens and restore feminist patriarchy in Barbie Land. However, the daughter's gratitude towards Barbie for saving the day is undetermined by the film's rather forced. Finally, Margot Robbie's Barbie makes a puzzling decision to leave Barbie Land, seeking a life of meaning and purpose in the real world. This ending seems incongruous, given that the Barbies successfully overthrew the Kens, asserting their rightful leadership in their matriarchal domain. In a stunning twist, the film encounters its own self-contradiction as Barbie, who had decried the patriarchal world for making her feel sexualized and objectified, chooses to reside in that very male-dominated society. The irony is laughable, highlighting the glaring inconsistency in the film's messaging. Intriguing aspects emerges as the film appears to lean towards older waves of feminism, acknowledging the significance of womanhood. Although not explicitly pointed out, there is a transgender Barbie amongst the characters, subtly challenging traditional gender norms. This approach contrasts with gender's spectrum. However, despite celebrating certain aspects of womanhood, the film's feminist falls short in advocating the true equality. After the Barbies reclaim their matriarchy in Barbie Land, they confront the realization that they had treated the Kens in the same demeaning manner under their rule. Despite the revelation, Barbies opt to offer the Kens only minor positions of power in the re-established matriarchy, justifying it by comparing their actions to those real men towards women. This inconsistency perpetuates a skewed perspective on gender dynamics within the real world portrayed in the film. An intriguing dichotomy emerges as it presents two extreme societal structures. On one side, a cartoonish patriarchy accepted as evil against women, while on the other hand, matriarchy shown as oppressive to men. Both scenarios deny individuals the chance to reach their full potential, resorting to degradation and humiliation. Ultimately, the film aligns itself with the women, condemning the matriarchal system as the good and just one. This choice aligns film with Marxist ideology, positioning women as the revolutionary force in opposition to oppressive systems. In conclusion, the film serves a critical reflection of societal ideologies, sparking discussions of gender dynamics and propaganda. Its narrative raises complex questions about power dynamics, yet fails to provide a comprehensive solution. Its depiction of women as victims, endorsement of a new dictatorship, fuel the contentious nature of the film's message. In the end, discerning audience must navigate the fine line between entertainment and the underlying ideological currents that shape the film's portrayal of gender and society. Thanks for watching.